Chad Wilson, All Eyes DB Camp. All right, today we are talking about defending the fade pattern, and then specifically as the ball is arriving, there's some pet peeves that go on in defending the fade that I'm going to help you guys with today on DB Tip Clips. All right, fade patterns. They are the most dangerous play for us on defense as cornerbacks. It's the fade route. That's the one that we worry about the most. And sometimes we cover it right, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we cover it right and then we mess up right at the end. That's what we're going to talk about today. Here to help me with this demonstration is my man Azizi Hearn, NFL veteran defensive back who has spent time with the Patriots and the Giants. He's going to help us out in showing the proper way to defend the fade when the ball is coming in. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet for you. All right, so let's put ourselves at the end part of a fade pattern. Azizi's the wide receiver. He's facing this way. The ball's going to be coming from this way, and I'm the defensive back. Here's something that I see a lot of DBs do that mess themselves up. As that ball is coming, they put this hand out and they brace themselves against the wide receiver. I'm not sure why that's done. I guess maybe it's a mechanism to feel where the receiver is as they look. But what you're actually doing is creating space between you and the receiver. He wants that, okay? He's looking for space. As the ball is coming, we're supposed to take away the space. But we fail to do that when we do this. Furthermore, good receivers will also put their brace up. So you're feeling him and you feel like he's close, but he's not. Look how much space is between me and Azizi right here, all right? Now, if I go up to defend the ball and it goes over my shoulders and he extends his arms, stay right here, he extends his arms, look how much space there is for that ball to fall in. In actuality, what we want to have happen is get my hips and my body into his. So I need to be like this. So instead of bracing and putting space between me and him, I want to close the space. Now when he puts his arms up to catch a ball, any ball that's likely to hit his hand when I'm this close to him is likely to also hit mine. It's not this situation where it could miss my hands and get into his. If I'm into his body and we're close, I can get here. And if I could wrap this around, we don't want to tug it, but if I could wrap it around and get it close to his hands, I could get my hands on his. Here's something about receivers, what they're trying to do. So now we're going to switch. Azizi's the DB, I'm the wide receiver. Here's what they're taught to do. As the fade is coming in, we're side by side. My job as the receiver is to not try and catch the ball on this side of my body. My job is to try and press this guy out here and have the ball travel to this side of my body. Receivers are taught to do that. If you help them out by putting that brace up and they're doing this and the ball's getting here, look at the space between us. You literally have no chance. So if you've ever seen a guy running stride for stride down the field with a wide receiver and he just seems to not make the play, 9 times out of 10, that's where it was. There was space between the two of them. It goes over his hands and I catch it on this side of my body and I'm able to make a good catch even when there's good coverage. Furthermore, I'm going back to DB now. If I put this space between the two of us and the ball happens to be back shoulder, turn this way, look how far away. I can't even with any of my hands get to his body, let alone his hands where the balls are. Because I started off with that brace, go back shoulder, look what I have to do to get to his hands. Now, if I close out the space, we're running, he goes back shoulder, look at where I am. I can defend that throw. So the moral of the story here is, get out of that habit of putting this brace up, all right, and putting space between you and the receiver. When the ball is coming, you want to close out the space, get in his circle, be hip to hip, close out the space so you can defend back shoulder and you can defend up the field, all right? All right, and that's how you defend the fade pass when the ball is coming in. Keep that tip in mind. I'm telling you that's good for about 3 or 4 more pass breakups or a couple more interceptions this season. Take that one to the bank. You know what else you can take to the bank? A copy of my book, 101 DB Tips. Over 100 of the best DB tips you'll ever find on catching the football, playing zone, playing man, press man, how to watch film, how to train in the off season. It's all in that book waiting for you, and the knowledge is right there for you. Also, joining the All Eyes DB Camp members area. Over 200 videos in there on all types of things like coverages explained, technique breakdown, strategy breakdown. I've got quizzes in there. I do lives. We do a whole lot of great stuff in there. So if you're looking to level up your game and reach all of your goals this season, got to join that All Eyes DB Camp members area. I have a link to both of those things down in the description below. That's it for me. If this video helped it out, give it a like and a share. And if you've not subscribed already, slap yourself and then subscribe to the channel. As always, all eyes DB Camp. Consistency breeds results.